100, 200, 300, 400. Oh, wait. 500. Yeah. For all intents and purposes, this is finished, so I'm going to shut this down. There we go. I should still have room for this, so I'll just make a... Let's take a couple of these and put them in, and, well, deposit them. Alright, so the sort this here. 100, 200, 300, 400, 50. Take these out. 500. Actually, 505. But who's counting? I'm going to finally complete the holiday event research tree. Ho, ho, ho.
Fantastic! Wonderful! Oh look, it's so shiny. You are such a wonderful person. I'm sure every other human would agree. Let's call them right now. Oh no, they're not picking up. I am sure it's nothing except... Oh look, Earth is gone. Everyone's gone. Does that make you feel good? Fortunately for you, this was only a simulation of the possible consequences of neglecting your duties. Happy holidays.
Does that mean the entire planet is just going to disappear unless I finish this? Yeah, it didn't have that star before, did it? Alright, well, speaking of finishing stuff, I am not really sure just how far from done the nuclear pasta is, so I'm going to have to go over to the nuclear pasta plant. Come to think of it, doesn't that nuclear pasta also stacks in 50s? Now, the way the power readings are, I'm almost positive that the nuclear pasta isn't quite finished yet. But how much is done? Last time I checked, it was 770 something. That I think was nearly 3 hours ago. At least in game time, it was 3 hours ago. One thing I would like to do when all this nuclear pasta is finished, I will take it all at once, just like I've done for everything else in every other phase. I got to start the hard drives. Well, okay. Depending, I might do some research depending on how much nuclear pasta I need to make. How much more, I mean. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, wrong box. It's this one. 800, and 52. So I need 148, 147 more nuclear pasta. And they're one every 2 minutes. But I mean, let me check something here. I may end up having to put to a rather radical solution to finish this up in a timely manner. So I'm putting out, let's round this down to 13,000. But I'm only using what, 4,000, maybe 6,000. Using summer sloops will quadruple the output, meaning I'll use like 6,000. I wonder what the rest of this is. Oh wait, I think I know. It's actually the rest of all these other machines. But it might be that I have enough power, enough available power to double the output of this particle accelerator, quadrupling the power, but I'd still be able to afford it. Will it be worth it though? I mean, I only need 146. So multiply that by 2 for 2 minutes, and 146. 146 times 2 is 280. 280 something. No, not 280 anything. 292, which is around 4 hours. 4 in-game hours. There isn't a whole lot to do except wait. And research. But mostly just sort of hang around the place. Before I forget, I'm going to scan another hard drive, get that started. I could disassemble this entire factory. Alright, done. Don't think I'm ever going to need any more Wonder Stars, but come to think of it, before I do that, there is another factor which I think may or may not be running. And I open the computer factory, that puts out power, so of course that's going to still be running, but the factory I'm thinking of, it's not Shoemaker Concrete, I actually did shut that down. Now the factory I'm thinking of, it's not the Fixite Trigon factory, I think it's this factory. I had it making time crystals, but now I'm not so sure I need quite so many of them. So let me, where did I put the power switch for this thing? Because I'm going to quadruple the power consumption of a particle accelerator making nuclear pasta. Okay, here it is, the time crystals. There we go, that saved me, oh, an entire gigawatt. How many of these time crystals do I have anyway? I'll be dipped. I filled up this whole thing with time crystals. You could say I'm a lord of time. Crystals, that is. I'm shutting stuff down. I don't think I need the quantum encoding either. Now that cut off the maximum consumption, but not the actual consumption. Wait a second, it's... The ripple in the power consumption is gone, and that's probably because I shut down the time crystal factory. But yeah, I can totally afford to put the Summers loop into, put 4 Summers loops into the nuclear pasta factory. I could walk there. It's not that far away from the Fixite factory. Although I will have to think about the void, but... Where's that Fixite factory? Ah, there it is. Yeah, it's relatively close. It's like northwest of here, so... take a hike there. What am I gonna do with all the... And come to think of it, the Trigon factory. Maybe I ought to shut that down too. Okay, that was quick. And I think this industrial storage container is full as well. Not so sure I need it either, so right. And then from here, yeah, it's just a straight hypertube ride to the nuclear pasta factory. Go. Okay, now it's gonna switch to the to going between 2 and 6 gigawatts. The next, in its next iteration, like the next nuclear pasta that it makes. I really have to do is wait for it to put up the next nuclear pasta. I'm not going to overclock it, by the way. That'll mess with not only the output power requirements, but it'll mess with the amount of resources per minute that it needs. Plus, it's exponential as opposed to a straight multiplier. Yeah, here we go. 206,000. Alright. Still a little skittish. I mean, my calculations, I'm almost positive, are correct. Actually, no, strike that. I am positive my calculations are correct. Especially all the stuff I shut down. But I landed on an even number 2. That's what, 142 I got left. That means it'll only take 142 minutes. Which is a little over 2 hours. It's 2 hours and 22 minutes. That's a lot of 2s. Where are we at now? Gigawatts. I wonder if this changes the animation any, like throws in all these purple sparks. Doesn't look like it's having any effect at least no adverse effect. Oh, my research is done. I'll go there after this finishes out, though. Now, as long as the orange line doesn't cross the gray one, we're fine. Or even approach the gray one. I mean, it's approaching it, but there we go. Okay, yeah. That's proof, all the proof I needed, that I can, repeat can, use production amplification on this particle accelerator that makes nuclear pasta, as long as there's enough stuff that isn't working. I don't think I'll be turning anything else on, though. At least not while the nuclear pasta is being made. So let me go check on my research. Alright, what do we got here? Rubber concrete or copper rotor? I'll take neither. But tempered deuterium. You know what, I'll take that. I'm just doing this for the sake of unlocking alternate recipes anyway. There is literally no more research I can do other than hard drives. And I don't think I got, like, I didn't get anywhere near all of them. Or even close. But I got a pretty hefty amount anyway. Look at all those spitters I shot down. Yet I haven't checked up on my cache. 39. Now I might use the cache and buy a little souvenir The kind of thing that says, hey, I got lots of cash. A boombox? You know, I've unlocked some tapes. Getting a factory cart when I can walk or drive. I didn't know you could buy hard drives. And there's the statues for all the pioneering I've done. That's each phase I've completed. You know what? Well, it'll all depend on how much I can sell, like, time crystals and fixite for. But depending, I might buy one of those lizard doggo statues, because I've been ignoring the lizard doggo because there's, well, I'm not a pet guy really, but honestly, I forget what you can do with them. Alright, here, I'll add this to the cart, because I did pick up a couple tapes. It's not just that Christmas one either, but it is speculated that in the earliest days of humanity, people created drums and similar instruments to derive pleasure and social unity from the rhythmic sounds accompanied by gyratory movements. Congratulations for unlocking a device that thousands of years later still fulfills exactly the same function, except with a requirement for rare metals and plastic components. Alright, well, I'll equip this boombox here. Oh, I get it. I'm carrying it on my shoulder. Wait a second. Oh, this is how you do this. Okay. And, oh, here we go. Yeah, wait a second. There we go. Yeah, I can see the tape reels moving. And that, I guess, was it. Alright, I'll put this boombox down. Here we go. I suppose I ought to check back with the... But there's a couple of things I ought to do. Starting with a fire sale, I guess. See how much cash I can drum up. I'm sure that those time crystals and fixite ingots go for a pretty hefty amount, don't they? And the computers from ENIAC.